Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and also for all the people that are hitting that bell icon. We really appreciate it. Today we're talking about fitness with a deeply personal, inclusive and a fun spin. We are thrilled to introduce Louise, the founder of Aspire Fitness and Coaching based in Colwyn Bay. Louise runs incredibly popular, high-energy classes like Boogie Bounce and Pound. We're diving into her background, what makes her community-focused approach so unique, and where she plans to take Aspire Fitness next. So let's get started. So Louise, welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm good.
I'm excited to have you here today.
Oh, thank you very much.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your business?
My business is forever evolving, I think. I started it 10 years ago.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I didn't know. That's a long time.
Because when me and you met, we met 7 years ago.
Gosh. I remember coming into because you were in the business park. Is it a business park or the bit at the back of Rose?
It's a little industrial park.
Yeah.
And it's got like lots of little different businesses on it. So me and you met there. So I opened that in 2014. Wow. Yeah. And so I met you probably around 2014, 2015. Mm. Yeah, 2014, that's when we met. Yeah.
We had a mutual kind of background about, we went to the same university, didn't we?
Yeah,
I just remembered. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the same university. We didn't meet in university though, did we? But we did this. Did you do a music degree?
Yep.
And I did the dance degree. Yeah. So, it's like kindred spirits.
It's funny, yeah. That got us talking, didn't it, as well? And I think you knew my friend Claire Jones as well, because she did some dance or something with you, I think. That was it.
Yeah, so that was back when in my 20 years ago. Oh my God, that was such a long time ago. So that was after I finished uni. I started at my own little dance class, my little dance group, and that's when I met Claire. And it was like street dance and hip hop and all that sort of stuff. Liked it, but didn't really kind of think it was like for me.
Okay.
Even though I've done like dance since I was like 3 years old, and I grew up and did all that sort of stuff, went to dance lessons, did all the shows in schools, went to like performing arts in college, and then went to university and did all that. So I've literally danced since I was like knee high to a grasshopper. So like danced all my life. But it was when I was thinking about this the other day, to be fair, because when I went to university, I really wanted to be on the stage. But I think the university that we went to wasn't the best one for me to go to.
As a dancer, I can understand why you thought that,
Because it was more of a degree about dance rather than training me to be on the stage.
Yeah.
You know, so it was the wrong avenue for me to go down. And it only occurred to me that the other day. So what?
How many years later?
I'm 45. Just had my birthday.
Just sharing that for you all now.
So it's like, so you're talking 25 years. It's taken me to realise that. But what I do now, I do love it, and I've been doing it 10 years. My like Aspire Fitness and Coaching, I've been doing that, but it's evolved into Aspire Fitness and Coaching because of the other stuff that I've added to it over the years.
Okay,
so
that was my next question. What was your personal journey into getting into the coaching side?
I started off doing Aspire, and what I have always, because I'm a mum and I've got mum life going on, I wanted to do, I love my dancing and I wanted to keep doing that, but because of mum life, I didn't have the time to be able to keep doing that. So my brain was full of all this other stuff because Jack was born, he was born prematurely. So I had to literally look after him. And I still have to look after him 11 years down the line. So, you know, with his disability and everything. So having to deal with him, I didn't have the brain capacity to sit down, choreograph routines, doing all this, that and the other. And I was like, there must be something out there. There must be some companies out there that do it all for you. And you literally just sign up to be an instructor with them and then deliver the service.
Yeah.
The first one I found was Boogie Bounce.
Okay.
That was the first franchise fitness class that I found. And it was full on dance based. And I was just on a mini trampoline and I just thought, this is my life. I am loving this. Bouncing around like a lunatic on a mini trampoline with disco lights going, music blaring. I am loving life.
Can you tell the viewers as well what the benefits are with doing that?
What, bouncing around like a lunatic?
Well, not that part, but you know, the actual the fitness side of it and what it can do for you.
So with Boogie Bounce, it's like it's the full on drainage of the lymphatic system, and it's just all like every cell in your body. When you're bouncing, every cell in your body, even when you don't think it's moving, it is moving because you are bouncing so fast.
I want to go like this now. I'm like bouncy.
It's just like it moves every cell in your body, and it helps to drain that lymphatic system, and which, you know, is like all the health benefits of like not having cancer for a start. It helps with all that, the drainage of all that, all the toxins in your body. It helps get rid of all of that. And obviously drink your water and help flush it out and all that sort of good stuff. And it's like you bouncing around on a mini trampoline is so beneficial on the joints because it's not hard surface. If you're running outside on concrete, that is damaging your knees, your hips, your feet, your ankles, and all that sort of stuff. When you're on a mini trampoline, it's soft on the joints. You're landing on a soft surface. Yeah. It is softer on the joints. And according to NASA, I'm going to drop this in here. According to NASA, it is like bouncing on a mini trampoline for 10 minutes is equivalent to you going out on doing a 30-minute run. And it's safer on your joints.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is really interesting. You don't get the same, obviously you don't get that same fatigue that you would do if you were out running. And it helps with your lung capacity. I had girls through COVID telling me that Boogie Bounce had saved their lives.
Wow.
Because...
That's amazing.
Because they were doing Boogie Bounce before COVID, it helped their lung capacity. So it helped with their breathing. Okay. So I had a nurse in Glenclwyd. She caught COVID. She was wiped out for 2 weeks, but she was able to breathe because her lungs were able to expand big enough for her to be able to take the oxygen in to help her breathe.
That's incredible. I bet that made you feel good as well, being able to offer that service.
I mean, that was nuts. When she was telling me that was nuts. I was just like, how is that? And she was like, it did. It really helped me control my breathing, you know, that cough and everything. It really helped me through it. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I was like, tick, there's another health benefit.
That's brilliant.
Also, and it's all to do with stamina and everything. It helps with all of that. When I gave birth to my little girl, I gave birth to her in 10 minutes. And when they told me to push, I was pushing her out and I took that deep breath in and I was able to push her all the way out within, I know. And they were like, how are you doing that? And they were like, oh yeah, I forgot you're a fitness instructor. I was like, yeah. And I, to me, it was nothing.
Yeah.
The classes that I offer are more to do with, it's not about being like, I'm super buff, I'm super fit, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. You know, it's about longevity of your life.
Yeah.
And that's what I look for. Okay. I look for the fun aspect because there's so much stress going on in life. I'm looking for the fun aspect. I'm looking for just to get away for an hour, just time for me, just to lose myself in the music, and just be a bit silly for an hour, just kind of getting that, youthful back.
You need that though, because life is so stressful, like you say.
And then and just being able to have the energy, because fitness gives you energy. You might not think it.
It does.
But it does. You get up, you go to a fitness class and you come out of there and you go, oh, I feel great now. I can do lots of different things, you know? And it just helps you move throughout your day. And then it's just a case of, I like I said before, I am 45. People look at me and go...
It's just a number, as they say.
People say to me, and they're like, how old are you? And I tell them, and they are like gobsmacked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how old do you think I was? And they're like, easy in your 30s. Yeah, I'll take it. Yes, please. Thank you very much. But I do actually think it is because of just the fitness that I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, just having that energy and being able to run around after my kids. Yeah, you know, I am knackered at times. I've got a 5-year-old and I've got an 11-year-old with disabilities. I am tired, but you know, I have the energy to keep going. And I think that's what I look for in fitness. I'm not looking to be in a gym and building muscle. There's lots of other people that are doing that.
Well, I've attended one of your classes, haven't I? The pound, and I absolutely loved that. It was just, I couldn't commit because the evenings and work and everything like that. But even for me, I felt amazing coming to them sessions.
Yeah.
And you know what I was like? I was quite anxious walking through that door. But once I got in there, you put the headphones on, don't you? And you zone out, and it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. Music is so powerful.
Yes.
Music, and that is the core thing because I love music and I love dancing, and to be able to lose yourself in that moment is so releasing.
Yeah. And to get out your head and not care about other people, because in some fitness classes, people are so caught up in their heads and worrying about being judged or because their ability might be quite low or something. Yeah. So they're going to feel insecure. But you offer such a nice environment and you make people feel at ease, and it's lovely.
And it's because I use the disco lights as well, so it's low lighting as well, so you don't feel like people are watching you. I mean, they're not. No. You know, it's like you don't feel people are watching you, and that sounds like people are watching you, but they're not watching you. Yeah. I'm not even watching you. I'm just watching what feet are doing and what arms are doing. That's all I care about.
I think we do care more than I don't know how to say this. You do care because you get in your head, don't you?
Yeah, you get in your own head.
I remember when I was there and you were like, Tania, just do it, don't worry. And I'm there going, I don't think I'm doing it right. And I've got my leg up in a weird position or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just...
It is fun to just be free and finding music that you can relate to. So that's another thing. It's like I do different franchises. So I've got the Boogie Bounce one, which is more of a general pop, stuff that you'll hear in the charts now. There's a couple of like banging tunes in there, but it's more of a pop vibe, so it kind of relates to everybody. And then I do Clubbercise, which is basically what it says on the tin, club music. And because I'm an 80s girl, born in the 80s, I'm a 90s club girl, so I love all those old classic tunes. So there's me like living my best life doing club music.
It gets you pumped up, doesn't it?
It's just like, and I've got the UV lights going, I've got all the disco lights going, I've got the headsets, I've got my headset up as like peak volume, so like I will be deaf. But I'm just reliving my youth on the 90s club music. And then you've got Pound, which is like rock music. And so Pound with the drumsticks and like beating the floor up, and it's just like getting that aggression out and like getting to be your proper rock diva. And that's the beauty of music. You can go for whatever genre you want and find something. Yeah. And that's what I do. And I also do like my own little class, hula hooping.
Tell us about that.
Hula hooping is so nice. Hula hooping's one of those where people say to me all the time, you'll never get me hula hooping.
I was one of them.
You never get me hula hooping. I was like, yes, I will. Trust me, I will get you hula hooping within 45 minutes. It might be once or twice round, but that's once or twice more than what you did when you walked through the door.
It amazes me though, because I've seen your videos online and I've seen you do it in person as well, where you put the hoop, and I'm just like, how do you do it for ages? Like, there must be a secret about it.
It is all about technique, but what people get in their heads about, and it is all about that, people getting in their own head. And they think because a hula hoop is going round in a circle, you have to go around in a circle with a hula hoop. You end up going like this, don't you? Yeah, it's like, it's not that. It's side to side, forward and back.
I remember you telling me that.
And that's all it is.
You know, I'd get you to stand up and
demonstrate. But that's all it is. It's forward and back or side to side movements. Yeah. It's a pulse. And that is all it is. And yes, initially, when everybody gets a hoop and they're going, I can't hoop, you'll never get in. Yeah, whatever. Here, have this. I tell you now, you're never going to hoop with a kid's hoop from a shop.
Yeah, they're different, aren't they?
Oh my God. The amount of people that go to me, well, my little girl or my granddaughter's got this hoop. And I'm like, yeah, don't even talk to me, because like, you're never going to hoop with that hoop. Ever.
So what's the difference between them then?
So we've got fitness hoops. Okay. So my classes, I have fitness hoops, and it's the tubing, it's the weight of the tubing. And with a hoop, when you're getting a hoop that's fit for your size, because everybody's different sizes. So I'm 5'7", and I'll have a hula hoop that's 40 inches in diameter.
Okay.
So whereas somebody that's probably 5 foot nothing is probably going to have a 38 or a 36 inch hoop. All right. But the thing is, the rule of thumb is usually when you've got a hula hoop, you're going to stand with it and it is going to hit your belly button area from the floor to your belly button. That is usually rule of thumb. That is going to be the right size for your body type. So in my class, I've got hoops that are different weights and different sizes.
I never knew there was so much into a hula hoop.
I know, yes. And also with the tubing, because it's thicker tubing, it's not like that cheap plastic broken stuff. The tubing is much more durable, and also I add in extra weight to the hoop as well. So the more weight that is in a hoop, the easier it is to hoop. Okay. Because the weight that is in the hoop, the weight will take itself round your body. You've just got to get it going, and the hoop will do the work. But if you haven't got weight in the hoop, you need to do more work.
So that's the moving back and forth, side to side, quicker.
So so beginners, I usually give a beginner a 40-inch weighted hoop. That's bog standard. I'll give them that. Have a play with that. And it is all about play. Hula hooping is all about play. You've just got, and once you master the forward and back or side to side technique, once you master that, that's it. That's hula hooping.
I bet the listeners are going to be there with now going back and forth.
But that is, and everything's layered on top.
Okay.
But it all takes practice. It all takes practice,
doesn't it?
Yeah, like everything. It all takes practice, and it's like, and then like the first couple of times you'll get people going, "Oh, I've got bruises," or "I feel really tender." And
do you
it's
get a bruise from it then?
Yes, you do, because you are training your body how to do something that is your body's not used to doing. So yes, you are getting. We call them hoop kisses. We don't call them bruises. We call them hoop kisses. Yeah. And it's they'll usually be on your hip bones or on your back near where your kidneys are, as you're spinning the hoop, because you're trying so hard to get that pulse in.
Okay.
And that's just your body practicing, and then it becomes muscle memory.
That's really interesting.
And then obviously like maybe week 3, week 4, you then wouldn't be so hard at your pulse, and then you'll be able to ease it back, and then it'll just become easier to do. Yeah. And then you just pick up a hoop and then it's like, oh, I'm hooping. And then it's all the tricks come in and it's like, oh my God, I can do this, I can do that. And it's like, yeah. But fundamentally, I did have a few years ago, a long time ago, fundamentally, hula hooping is hooping round your waist. Don't come to me and tell me I can hula hoop when you can't even hula hoop round your waist. You might be able to do loads of tricks. Great, but hula hooping is round the waist.
Around your neck and your arms, and people do all that, don't they?
Yeah, and that's great. That's great. All these tricks are amazing. But if you can't hula hoop round your waist, you're not a hula hooper. Sorry.
You said your piece there.
Put it out there, all right? Don't come at me. I've had it.
And breathe.
I know. Yeah.
So where can people find these groups if they want to book?
So my classes are in Common Bay.
Yep.
There is a community hub there, and there's lots of different things going on there. But yeah, I run my classes from there weekly during the week, and but also I do online classes as well. So, and this is where my business starts to evolve. You know,
it's about that.
Yeah. COVID. Oh, dear COVID. Love you, COVID. Now, we touched on the fact that we had my studio in Rose-on-Sea.
Yeah, at the start of this, we did.
I loved my studio.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adored my studio. I had so many big plans for my studio, and it was amazing. There was a mirrored wall in there. I didn't have a sprung floor, but I had like a wooden floor down.
Well, I used it for my music video, didn't I?
You did. Yes, you did. And there was just like we used to do parties there. I had this separate room where I could like set up the tables and decorate the room and entertain the kids in there for the food and then do all the active. And it was great, and people were using the space, and then COVID hit.
Dum dum dum, I feel like I have to say.
I love COVID. Oh God.
It affected a lot of people's businesses, didn't it?
It was, I survived COVID because the government gave us grants and we got through COVID. But I went from 15, 20 strong in every single class before COVID to 2.
Yeah.
And then, so we came out of COVID, but during COVID, what happened was in that first month, people were like, everybody was like, oh my God. And this was countrywide. Yeah. Everybody was like, what am I going to do about my classes? You know, everybody was face to face. Nobody was doing online classes at that point. So it was like, right, well, we have to go online. So that's what we all did across the country. We all went online. It meant that, people had to like take the equipment home. So we were, if people were paying memberships, they all signed up to a membership, they were given the equipment, they went home with it, and they used it through COVID. I then had to buy microphone, headsets, I had to buy mixers, I had to make sure that my laptop was working well enough to have like a webcam.
Didn't it?
It was ridiculous, and so that I could hear my music and then people could hear my music, and it was just like all of that was just absolutely horrendous. But we got there and we started doing it. Everything started working and it was fine.
Yeah.
So we got through COVID. And then everybody was coming back to classes, but we could only have 15 in a class. So then we had to map out our flooring, and it was just like, oh my good God, we had to have the windows and the doors open, and it was just like, oh. So because all my windows and doors were then open, and I had speakers at the time, the neighbours across the way were then going, we're going to report you to environmental health.
Oh no.
Oh, so that was the next thing. So environmental health decided that they were going to try and shut me down because I was being a noise nuisance, and the battle I had with that.
Oh, bless you.
So I thought, well, how am I going to get through this? What? And then it occurred to me, it was like, I was telling the girls when we were doing online classes, get yourself a set of headphones because you'll be able to hear the music and you'll be able to hear me clearly. So that's what I did. I bought in silent disco headsets.
I was going to say, is that where it all started?
That's where
okay.
that all started.
Because I love that. I think that's a selling point for your business.
Yeah. I bought them, and instantly, I mean, environmental health were like, oh, headphones? Well, how are people going to hear you? And I was like, because I speak through a microphone.
And it comes through. It's amazing though, because yeah.
It's like, come on, have you never used headphones in your life before? So it was a case of getting these headphones, and and I spent a lot of money on that. I mean, that was £1,000 worth of kit just there, you know, to enable my classes, and that worked. And then people were starting to come back, and classes were getting full again. And then what happened? Cost of living. Now, cost of living killed it. That's what really killed my studio.
I remember this moment for you because I felt heartbroken for you.
Yeah, cost of living really killed my business.
Do you mind going into this a little bit? Up to you.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to talk about it or not. Because you had a lot going on at that. It wasn't just that. You had personal stuff going on too.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on. Oh, there was a court case that I was involved in because somebody was trying to take me to court for something that apparently I did, but I didn't do. It was somebody else, and that person wasn't taking ownership of it, so dragged me through the courts for 6 years.
Oh my gosh.
So sorted all that out, and I think at that point, because that was all sorted, I think I lost the fight.
You probably just went.
Yeah, because I fought that for 6 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
And I didn't drag him. I didn't drag him kicking and screaming at all. I was the one that was doing the kicking and screaming. But I searched for the guy, and I found him. And I managed to be able to get him into court. Well, it wasn't into court. He then submitted his defence, which helped my defence. But I think I lost the will to fight after all that.
You were probably exhausted.
I was completely exhausted. And so there was all of that was going on, and then the cost of living, and then and I just felt like everything was against me. Like full on, everything was against me. Yeah. So I was like, I kind of gave up. I just thought, not another thing. I got through COVID. I got through that court case. Please don't hit me with anything else. And I did. And then in the middle of all that, I lost my mum as well. Yeah. Oh my God. She was battling dementia as well. So I was looking after her. I was looking after my dad. I was doing all the running around because my mum was in a care home around here, and I've got no other family members around here. Everybody either lives in Scotland or they live down south. So I was doing the Zoom calls, weekly Zoom calls, so that all the family could see her, talk to her, and it was lovely. And I would take my kids at the weekend.
Pressure on you though,
but it is. You know, and it was hard going. And then all of a sudden she just, fortunately enough, she didn't have cancer. She didn't have COVID. She didn't have the flu. She didn't have any of that. She literally went out as she came in. Her heart just stopped. You know, as in the womb, your heart just starts. And, you know, going out, the heart just stopped. Yeah. So it was the perfect way for her to go. It was sudden. Yeah. It was a perfect way for her to go, though. Emotionally, I just gave up, and I just was like, you know, I'm done. I just want to hide. Yeah. I just want to stay away. I just don't want to do anything anymore, anywhere. I'm done. But the thing that keeps you going is your kids.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say what kept you going.
Yeah.
Definitely. You can...
It's definitely a kids, because I don't think
you've got no choice.
You've got no choice. I can't bear the thought of not being around to not see my kids grow up.
Exactly.
You know, I can't bear leaving them without me. Yeah. Even though I'm a mess.
It can be emotional now. I'm like,
even though I'm a complete mess and I'm a complete.
They need you're the mummy. They need you.
I know, yeah. But I was prepared to palm him off to my sister and just be like, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Really hit rock bottom. Really hit.
I was just like, I'm done. that's it now, I'm done. I just can't do anything. I just don't want to be here anymore. It was really hard.
So what were the steps that got you out of all that? Can you talk a bit about that? Obviously it took time, didn't it, obviously, to build up again, but...
So I was in that sort of dark place, leave me alone, hole sort of thing, if you will. Just one of the girls that was coming to class, she said, there's a venue like coming up in Colwyn Bay. And I was like, is there? And she sent me the link. And it was the place where I'm at now. And I was just like, oh. And I looked at the pictures and I was like, it's got a big hall. And I was like, ideal. It was small enough and big enough at the same time. So I went down and had a look. I mean, it was ideal, to start off from scratch again. By now, I've literally got maybe 5 people coming to class.
Okay.
Maximum. So the hall is big enough for that, and it's big enough for me to expand.
Good.
So I went down, spoke to the guy, and it was like, yeah, this is brilliant. And then he was like, I've also got a little room, a side room available. I was like, I'll have that, because I had all this kit.
Yeah.
I had everything from my studio.
You don't want to be lugging that in and out of the building all the time.
God, no. Oh my God, no.
Imagine.
Oh my
God,
trampolines. I've been there, done that. Oh my God, yeah, I've been there, done that. I'm not doing that again. So yeah, I was like, I'll have that little room, please. So yeah, and everything is in a room, and it's just off the hall, and it's just like when my class is about to start, I just get everything out, get everything ready. Brilliant. Oh, it's great.
It's less stress, and you haven't got the overhead costs as well. Yeah. And that's probably taken a lot of relief off you as well.
Yeah.
So
it's the overheads. There's like, I don't have that worry. All I've got to do is just sort my kids out, sort my classes out, and do all that kind of stuff. And it's great. It is great. And I still kind of get all my routines every couple of months, and like
that's great though.
Yeah, and then I've got the only thing I've got to really worry about is finding the money to give him rent for the space that I use. And like learn my routines. And I was watching this thing on Netflix about this guy, and I was like, I want to do what he does. And he's a life coach.
Okay.
So he's set up this whole business thing where he trains people to be life coaches or coaches. So this is where the coaching element comes in. Okay. Yeah. And it's all about NLP and reprogramming and just confidence building and all that sort of stuff. So at the moment, I'm kind of training in that at the moment, which is great, because it does help me look at my life as well. Because when you're doing the stuff online and you're in the classroom situation, you are like doing guinea pigs. So you're doing like little mini sessions with other people, with other coaches, basically working on how you would deliver a session. All the questions are there for you, so you sit there and you talk, and basically you're just having a conversation like me and you are having a conversation now, and you kind of just get into the root of like what is going on in that person's life and how you can help that person, or how you make them help themselves. And it's sort of that way in looking at it. And then so I'm learning about that at the moment. So delving into that, and that's really interesting. It's all about the psyche, reprogramming your brain to kind of work better.
Yeah. So how are you going to put that into your business then?
So confidence coaching, and also in a way, I will be able to do one-on-one sessions. I can either do them in person or online, but also how it helps me teach my class better, because I can speak to people differently within my class that I do, so without them even realizing what I'm saying. I'm just being me, but I'm using words and techniques to make them think about their lives as well. And then also there was a thing what you thought I was going to talk about.
Okay, here we go. This is what caught my interest. This.
Yeah. So next year, I want to kind of put some events on next year. So I want to be able to do solstice. That's what I'm thinking of. Solstice and equinoxes. So what I want to do it in line with them, because that's when this spiritually is everything is heightened, you know? So it's all about breath work. So I want to learn all about this breath work and how breath helps you focus and realign yourself and reprogram yourself, along with music and using visualizations through spoken word. There you go, spoken word.
Imagery is really, like with music though, it's magical.
And what also helps with that is the headsets. So and also shutting off. So you're shutting off your ears to everything else that's going on in the world, and you're only listening to this music, to the spoken word, listening to the visualizations that are coming through. But also you're closing your eyes off. So you would wear a blindfold. So you're closing off that sense as well. And then another layer on top of that is you're using scent. So you're using like essential oils or candles or things like that. The smell within the air would then trigger whatever is going on in the brain as well. So it's all the neuro pathways and everything like that. So once you start realigning all of that, you then can rewire how your brain works and how your brain thinks.
It's incredible, isn't it, that?
It's
amazing.
Insane.
Yeah.
The what can be done. And it can happen in one session.
Yeah, because not many people know about all this, do they?
No.
So it's a good thing to talk about.
And that is something that I really kind of want to delve into, like this coming year.
Be the making of your business as well.
Yeah. And I just think it's,
I'm excited for you on that.
I'm excited for that as well. So at the moment, I'm in the planning stages of trying to make sure I've got a venue, make sure I get all my training, make sure I've got other people on board, because I can't do everything myself. So because I want to make it like an event, a retreat type thing that happens over a weekend, I need to make sure that I've got the availability to do that and all that sort of stuff.
It's exciting. I'm excited to see where all that goes.
Yeah, so am I. So, yeah, but Christmas is a busy time of year. So this time of year is busy anyway for anything.
I bet January is very busy for you as well. Do you find that a lot of people sign up in January?
It can be. It's also laying the foundations now. So if we start now and start promoting things now, ready for January, you're putting yourself back out there, which I haven't done for a long time as well. So I need to kind of get my finger out.
You got to do it.
I know, but yeah, I will do. And I have been doing stuff this past couple of weeks, which is quite nice. Just kind of going, hi, I'm still here.
I've noticed you put some stuff on, I don't know which platform I saw it on, but some videos of you.
Yeah. Predominantly I use TikTok and Facebook.
Okay.
And obviously Facebook is connected to Instagram. So I don't go on Instagram that much because Facebook is connected to it anyway. Anything I put on Facebook, it just drops over onto there anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do a lot of my editing stuff on TikTok. And then once I post it on TikTok, it then drops down onto your phone anyway. So, and without the watermark, and then I can just upload it onto,
It's handy, that.
It's so handy. And then my good little friend ChatGPT is also very handy.
Do you use that for your descriptions?
Oh, yes. I do. I use it a lot.
It saves time.
It does save time. It saves also that feeling of, I'm just saying the same old boring stuff over and over again. And trying to think of new and interesting ways of saying things can be quite hard and quite draining. And I felt that over the years as well, trying to find, how am I going to say that my classes are running in a different way?
Because that's another question, was the competition then. So is there anyone round here that's doing what you do?
No.
So that's, so it shows you're different.
I say no. There's no one around here doing boogie bounce. No. There's no one... so there's no one doing boogie bounce. I am the only one in North Wales, on the North Wales coast, that does boogie bounce. Clubber size, there's a few of us doing clubber size. And there's also a few of us doing pound as well.
Does that affect your classes at all?
No.
That's good.
Because we're all on different nights.
Yeah.
We all kind of respect each other.
That's lovely.
It's kind of one of those unspoken rules that out of respect to everybody else, you don't go on the same night that person's. If you're going to go on the same night as that other person, then you've got to make sure that you're in a different town.
Yes, definitely.
Only to make it fair.
Yeah.
There is enough for everybody to go around.
Definitely.
But I think the community around this area is quite small. So you do find that the same people go to like lots of different types of classes.
Yeah.
So when I've got people come into classes, they'll go, "Oh yeah, I've been to so-and-so's class." And I'm like, "Oh right, okay, that's cool." And they're like, so it's like, I thought I'd come to you as well. Like, "Oh, okay, fine." And
support each other, don't we?
And that is the thing. It is all about supporting each other and just being respectful to each other as well.
So let's go back to you now.
Oh God, no.
I want to know a bit about the atmosphere in these classes. Obviously, I've got a bit of experience coming into your session to do pound, but I want to know, you tell me your opinion. What's the atmosphere like?
Well, when I do my class, it's crazy. I'm a little bit like, yes, I love to like be silly and that, but also there is that serious element as well. You are there to stay fit, so you're gonna push yourself. Not be lazy about it. Be there, work hard. And I do focus a lot on technique as well. If your technique's wrong, I will pull you up on it.
It's good to do that, though.
And I do that a lot. My girls will say that, technique.
They could hurt themselves if you're not as well, couldn't they?
Yeah, totally. I do focus in a lot on their technique, on how people do things, because I don't want people injuring themselves. It's the last thing I want. A lot of the girls will say, they'll say, "Oh yeah, it's really good fun, and they love it, and it's high energy, and They don't know where I get my energy from or anything like that." But also it's like people will go, "Oh yeah, that's well easy. I can do that." All right, come on then. And when I get people like that, I do warn the girls as well. I will, my regulars that come, and I'll say to them, "Right, we've got somebody coming in. Usually it's a bloke."
Okay.
Usually you'll find.
That was something I was going to ask later on. Like, do you have guys come in as well?
I do have guys coming in, and the guys will come in and they'll be like, "This is easy," and it is. They will go, "Oh, it's easy," and I'm like, "Right, okay." So when I do tell my girls, "By the way, there's a bloke coming," and they will all go, "Oh my God." Because they know that I will up my game. So I'm letting out some secrets here. So the bloke will think it is well easy. The girls will be like dreading it because they know what I'm like when somebody like that comes into the class.
I will so laugh.
I will
Sorry,
up
next
the game.
week you might have loads of guys attending after listening to this.
So I will literally up the game because they've come to me and said that's easy. I could do that, or anybody could do that. It's like, well, come on then. Let's go through your paces. Let's see what you can and can't do. Sure enough, I won't see them again. They'll come to one and then I don't see them again. Because they will say to me at the end of the class, "That was harder than what I was expecting." It's hard work bouncing on a trampoline for 45 minutes.
Especially if you're not used to it. Yeah, I bet you're exhausted.
In the beginning, it is hard. I'm not going to lie. It is hard. And even if you just like take a 2-week holiday and you come back, you think, "Oh my God," you do feel it. And it's about like, again, it's about technique. So it's about getting your breathing right, getting the movement right. And because they're like pop songs, so they're like high-paced music, it's like you've got to keep in time to music.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's how it becomes difficult. Because if you want to exert this high energy and you want to go high level with it, then it is going to be hard work. But if you take it back a bit and do what your body is capable of, then it's easier to do. You know, you don't have to do a big jump. You can just do a little jump, or you don't even need to jump. You know?
I think some people in your classes, though, try and do better than their abilities to try and impress, and then they end up hurting themselves.
They don't hurt themselves, but then they soon quickly realise that they shouldn't be doing it.
Okay.
And that's when they need to tone it back. Yeah. But, you know, I show modifications throughout my whole class for people that are struggling. You know, it's like a simple one, doing a squat to the side centre. If you can't go side centre because you've got some dodgy knee issue going on, I mean, there could be anything going on, you just keep it centre. Yeah. It's still the same movement, you're just not moving from side centre to side centre, which is easier. A jumping jack, for instance, if you can't do a jumping jack, then do a jack side to side. It's easy. You know, it's the same movement. It's just modified to your ability.
Well, that's brilliant that you're doing that as well.
Yeah,
it makes it more inclusive.
It does, and you know, and like I said, no one cares anyway because they're too busy looking at me, going, "Oh my god, I can't come up," and too busy like listening to music to try and stay in time. And that's the other thing, the beauty about the headsets as well. Because you can hear me and the music coming through the headset, you don't necessarily have to look at me. You know, you can head down, focus on what you're doing because they're listening to the moves that I'm telling them what to do so they can hear my voice. They don't have to look at me. They only look at me if they need a prompt on what the move is.
Sometimes it's good to have that visual.
Yeah.
It depends how your brain works, I guess, doesn't it?
Course.
And the individual.
Yeah, some people are visual, some people just work on sound. Yeah. So it just works. You know, I'm trying, with what I'm doing, I'm trying to make it easier for everybody.
So let's move on a little bit now. So where do you see your business going in the next 5 years?
By then, I want to be have these sort of retreats up and running.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of online stuff. Being the age I am, the old perimenopausal. Trying to navigate all of that and trying to help other women my age navigate that as well. That's the next phase of everything that's going on.
You might find it all blends really nicely into your business though.
Yeah.
Because you'll use your own experiences, won't you?
Yeah.
To put into that. So it'll be a win-win.
Yeah. I want to be able to do online stuff. Online little mini courses that maybe last about a month, online PT courses, basically kind of easing myself back a bit, but not too much.
I was going to say, you've got a lot on your plate if you've got all them things planned as well. It's
watching my kids go. See, because of the classes that I do, they're very, very structured, and you know, everything gets sent through to me, and I'm able, because I've been doing it such a long time, I can look at the stuff and go, yeah, I know what I'm doing. So it's like that's the next challenge is launching the online stuff next year. At the moment, I'm revamping my website to allow for all of that. So stripping it all back and then rebuilding it.
Do you do your own website?
Yeah. I'm quite tech savvy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can do stuff. I can build stuff.
It's saving you money as well. So
yeah, it does save me money. And this is the reason why I'm doing it, because I'm paying out for 2 different platforms, which is ridiculous. I've got my website, which I pay X amount for a year. And then I've got a booking platform, which I pay X amount a month, which is ridiculous amount. So why am I paying for the third party one when everything can be done through my website?
Yeah, exactly.
And I do one payment for my website a year instead of 12 payments for that website. So yeah, getting rid of one, which will be happening, revamping that for January. 1st of January, new website is going to be launched.
I'm excited. I think your business is going to turn the corner a bit, and 2026 sounds like it'll be an exciting year for you.
Yeah, I'm hoping it will be.
Yeah.
Online courses, retreats, which I've got people that are going to help me do that anyway. So
sounds fantastic.
I hope so.
And on that note, where can people check you out? Do you want to share your details?
So I have my website. My current website at the moment it is up and running. It is functional. But yeah, it's aspirefitnessandcoaching.co.uk.
Okay.
So that is my website. Facebook, you can find me just under Louise Lewis. I'm not at. So with TikTok as well, I think my TikTok account is Aspire Fitness 2017.
Okay. Well, we'll put them in the description at the bottom anyway of this episode. And is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we close this episode?
I don't know.
I think you've covered a lot of things there. And it's so exciting to see where your journey's going to go, and I can't wait to follow it.
Yeah, it will be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a challenge.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a challenge?
I know, and you faced a lot already, so I think you can take on the world by the sounds of things.
I know. And people say to me, oh, you need to take a step back. Yeah, I do, but I don't want to because I think I would be absolutely bored out of my skull.
Yeah, it keeps you driven, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It gives you that push forward, I think.
Yeah,
Makes
totally.
you who you are.
Yeah. I am very driven, very focused. I have an idea and I just kind of keep going at it.
Yeah.
Chipping away. It's about just chipping away and getting the job done eventually. But I have my deadline for my website. So like 2026, it's like a full-on revamp.
That's going to be fantastic.
So I've only got, 6 weeks left? 6 weeks.
I can't believe it's nearly the end of the year. It's terrifying how quickly this year's gone.
Oh, it's scary. Scary.
But here's to 2026.
Yeah, bring it on.
For a really good year. And thank you so much for coming on to the episode today.
You're very welcome.
If you've all enjoyed today, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, and take care. Bye.